Ronaldo out and Messi remains in the World Cup. Messi advances straight to the quarterfinals of the World Cup while Ronaldo goes home with Portugal. Roberto Martinez of the Portuguese national team has actually resigned after, a very disdainful or sad or shameful run, somewhat of a shameful run in the FIFA World Cup. And personally, I feel like it's good riddance to bad rubbish. You guys are welcome to Pitch Yarn. My name is Joshua Emmanuel, and with me in the studio as always, I have a very staunch Chelsea fan. As I be Portugal, I go be Argentina.
I am Didi Udo. You can call me Big Name. Welcome to the show.
All right, guys. Welcome to the show, guys. So, talking about, before we just go into the World Cup, right? So there's a lot to talk about in the World Cup. Let's just quickly touch on clubs. And so, what do you think about the Real Madrid Olise deal? Do you think it's gonna happen? Do you want it to happen?
This is football. At the end of the day,
Anything can happen, Abi?
we've seen where players have come out to say,
I'm not the go.
I'm not interested, I'm not going, blah, blah, blah. Clubs have come out to say, we are not selling, we're staying. And then, before you know, the next week, we are seeing the, terms.
He not sign contract.
Players agreeing terms and, moving.
Saying that my boy club.
And all that. So, it's not a new thing in football. But I feel it's not going to happen. Olise is an asset in Bayern currently. Company still wants to work with him. He has just had a wonderful season, so he definitely wants to sell his best player. It's just like PSG, telling PSG to sell, Kvaratskhelia or Dembele for you. It's almost impossible. Or telling Real Madrid to sell Mbappe to you. That's the same way Bayern are valuing Olise. That's also the same reason why Atletico don't want to sell Alvarez, even though he wants to leave. They consider him a very valuable asset. So I don't feel it will happen. I don't want it to happen as well. So, but this is football at the end of it.
Right. So talking about Alvarez, we saw Diego Simeone in the stands for the Argentina game.
Yeah.
Right. And also, going by that logic, I also feel like it also kind of depends on the player too. If the player wants to leave, they can always find a way around it. And with that same logic, what do you think about the Enzo Fernandez situation? Now your club.
I have a feeling that Enzo is definitely going to leave Chelsea, in as much as Chelsea don't want to sell him. Better still, if the pressure mounts, Chelsea will need a higher fee. Not like he's untouchable at this point. Chelsea actually want to make profit on top of his head. You get? They don't just want him to go like that. Just anyhow, 100 million anyhow money for Enzo they currently. Chelsea want to make a good profit on top of his head. But I also feel they are looking for a means to keep him. I heard him say when they were asking him about his transfer rumors and everything. More don't forget, 9 agents they actually carry those. They make the top flight. You get 9 agents.
Pastor.
Yeah, Pastor. 9 they actually make the thing they like that. So, but I think for a player who wants to stay, if you ask Rhys James about Chelsea and tell him, what do you think about your future? Maybe club scheme. Rhys James will openly tell you, I'm not going anywhere, I'm staying. Do you get? But when a player comes out and say, I'm focused on the World Cup, yes, I'm focused on the World Cup, I'm not thinking about the future now. Yes, I know saying 50-50. Anytime when a player talk like that, they always know saying 50-50. If you ask Caicedo, he will tell you he's staying, he's not going anywhere. Do you get? So they are certain about the future. They want to continue with the project. But we don't already see, talks from here. Enzo liking, the video of Real Madrid, signing Cucurella talking, saying he would love Enzo to join. So definitely, we know say inside their WhatsApp chat, things done they go down. So I'm in the middle. I'm on the fence, 50-50. Enzo can stay, Enzo can leave, but. When World Cup finish, now we go know.
I think replacing Enzo is actually going to prove to be a very, very big situation because with the kind of midfield, everybody's trying not to just take a gamble. Everybody's trying to take the best gamble that they can right now. Because looking at it, the midfield market.
Yeah, true. And if you look at what Chelsea is doing, I think they are actually prepared. in case in common,
Yeah.
we have backup. They were trying to sign what's the name, Granish Xhaka,
Yeah.
those bring like taking steps to bring in replacements in case they have some outgoings. So I think they're actually prepared. They know what's going on in the background.
Yeah,
Now we
Xhaka
fans
was
we
pushing
not
for the
just
move.
really get the full info. So, but they're actually making preparations, taking steps to try to sign players. Even though Sunderland don't say we know one sell. But I think Chelsea are also exploring other options as well.
Personally, I don't know. I feel like the midfield market is actually very, 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 very tight, very, very difficult right now, if I can use the word difficult. Because looking at it, you will see that Tottenham now has beaten us to 2 major transfers, right? And it's looking like,
Now we they go Champions
oh,
League.
these guys them go sign.
Now we they go Champions League.
Do you get? Now, we have signed one midfielder, right? We have 2 more to go. And the 2 more, where we want to take Now, that's the question.
When I go see him now.
The question are the remaining 2, because now everybody's expecting high profile signings, right? People are expecting. I know the club has said they are going to sign one major, one marquee signing, and then 2 other midfielders. I feel like personally, Ederson's going to like convince a lot of Man United fans that it was a bargain. I mean, 45 million euros. The guy, for me, is worth it. But now the question remains: the 2 remaining signings, right? Waiting man you want to, because once I wing,
why
but
midfield no be way, no midfield options no be way una go dey find. They're full now. We get Andres Santos now. She not been the
now only because of Andres Santos. Now make it talk
that
way.
Ask questions about.
Now only because of Andres Santos.
I see the news. They say man, you appreciate.
Sorry. Well, if Enzo go, what you want to say?
Oh, but people plenty to sign.
Like who?
People plenty to
like
sign.
Who?
People plenty.
I don't know, like who now? Like, just give me the.
I don't already talk about this show a lot of times. Say, Manchester sign Rogers. Rogers is a very good replacement.
But you know, we are more into the market for more like a DM that can push to see.
Who? Chelsea.
No, Manchester United.
No, you've been asked about Enzo Fernandez. Now, it's can answer you.
Okay.
So if right from start, they always like they appreciate Morgan Rogers. Yes. Make him come. He's a very good addition to the team.
Okay, true. Personally, I have some reservations about Tchouaméni. Right, he's a very fantastic player. He's a very beautiful player, but I have some reservations. He's nice. He's kind of injury prone.
Tchouaméni kind of.
He's kind of injury prone.
Most midfielders where they play, waiting in the play.
Sure.
A good number of them, they always actually go injury.
Yeah.
From time to time. Do you get? So I know go really even when we thought that Kante was a machine, a robot and everything, there were times when he would go. He will be out 3 to 4 weeks. You know, so those roles they always actually more demanding. Yes. Then also actually talking about a midfielder as well for Chelsea if Enzo leaves. I also appreciate a person like Camavinga. Looking at the situation in Madrid, I know I think I heard stories that he was saying he has committed himself to next season that he wants to stay and stuff.
But there are still rumors that...
Yeah, I think if Chelsea pressure, I know say Xabi Fino like
Camavinga.
Yeah, but if Chelsea actually pressure, say Hafa, give us this guy.
I feel like any player that will come from Real Madrid, the guys be say Xavi go say okay, no wala, because from his experience at Real Madrid, he did not have a very, very good run, a very good relationship, with Real Madrid, right? All right, so personally, I don't know what the club is going to do. They are saying Andres Santos, but Andres Santos,
you don't want that,
bro.
We'll give you Romalavia now.
No, I don't. I see. I know what.
Make me give you love.
Yeah, there are calibers of player. There's the caliber of player that I'm looking at, and I don't want us to sign. I don't want to give Carrick that pressure. The fact that they go Champions League, we they play Premier League, and hopefully we will play a lot of.
So are you saying that my players are not Champions League and tournament tested?
I don't even did yourself.
No, are you saying they are not tournament tested?
What I am saying,
you go drop your medal on the table.
See, what I am
drop your players go drop their medal on the table.
My players go drop.
Anybody who say give you go follow drop a medal on the table.
No, if not by that one, you know say.
My players are tested. That's
Even
what
my
I'm trying to tell you.
players they go on to say they know to. If you want check them last.
Check what-
If you want check
you want
them
check-
last. Only few of them when you go talk say if you say you want put them on the market right now. Even when Maguire on the market, Maguire will command. Maguire
You
will
go command.
attention
What I'm just trying to tell you is
from
that
Champions League clubs.
what I'm just trying to tell you is that I always have something to sell at the end of the day. No matter where I finish, people they always appreciate my players.
Wait till I did talk.
People they always value my players.
It's not-
Even Delap, as it be like this.
Interestingly-
If just they want to sell Delap, they go sell
You
him.
are not even the goal of contention right now. You don't even need the Champions League. That's
You know matter.
I did.
You know matter.
So me now, I need people who will say I know say yes. This because Champions League, Premier League, and everything. I need people that can give me consistency. I don't want people that will just only come and turn up when we need it the most. No. I still need some level of consistency. Casemiro gives you consistency, but again, he still turns up when you need him the most. So that's the kind of player that I need, and that's why maybe I'm not all that intrigued about the Matheus Fernandes situation. Right, he's an engine room now. Bola that one day, but bros, now only 1 or 2 seasons now the guy is sure. So it's not high there on my list. But then let's see what the club does. I don't know. I wish us the best.
World Cup or something. Season.
I wish us, bro. It don't be even season now. What is it called? Pre-season goes to start. I heard Xabi Alonso is going to have his first training session tomorrow. I don't know. I don't wish you anything.
Marino was saying that he wants all his players to lose in their country so that they will come back.
You know, Mourinho na that kind of man.
Everybody there he got to,
Mourinho na that kind of man.
Yeah, it's a fresh season. Everybody
Bro, this season, I feel like there's going to be a lot of pressure this season.
I just
A whole lot
I
of
have
pressure.
a feeling that
But the pressure will die down.
I have a feeling that's going to be a very. We've always had good seasons, but this one will still be, up there.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of pressure this season, but then there's going to still be, it will calm down.
It go there unpredictable. Now, what's I just talk?
Yes,
it
will actually
it go be
very-
an unpredictable season.
Very, very unpredictable.
Coming into the league without
Bro,
some of the big names and stuff.
Carry the Zebis back, Xabi Alonso, you have Abeloa back, you have. So, who else?
Lampard is coming to the league.
Lampard is coming to the league. Iraola at Liverpool. So Maresca at Man City. So all of these things are going to make it very interesting. All right, so let's go to the World Cup, right? So I think we'll just deal with the elephant in the room. Lots of conspiracies concerning the Argentina team and Infantino. I mean, for the FIFA president to come out and say things like that he suffered with Argentina, right? And then we also saw the video when Argentina equalized, when they scored the winning goal, I think. We saw Infantino jumping and celebrating, and we saw all of those things from Infantino, and then it's also judging by the red card for Larin Balogun situation, right? People first initially comparing that to Messi's contact. I think we talked about that earlier in the show. Last week, I think we talked about that last week, right? And then how it was so easy to overturn the red card. And the inconsistencies, all of these things happening with FIFA, right? Lots of inconsistencies with FIFA, and then it now seem like it is favoring Argentina. It is more about Argentina, right? So, what do you think about this?
A lot done happened in the past.
A lot.
Since the start of this World Cup. Before we began, we just looked at a video where a journalist was putting Infantino on the spot, asking him a lot of controversies.
Yeah.
Iran had to, were denied entry into the US. Some referees, FIFA referees, were not allowed entry due to links to 1 or 2 terrorists, blah, 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 and stuff like that. Most of us, we know football fans, we know the story already. So Infantino was the journalist was asking him, how does he feel when realizing that he doesn't have control over his own tournament?
Ooh.
He puts him on the spot right there. But Infantino, as usual, they come on He was saying that they should chill. That when it means chill, doesn't mean they should just chill. That they should chill. That they are working in the background, trying to sort things out, see how they can,
When the tournament is
almost finished. Iran don't go out. The African referee that wasn't allowed into the UEFA don't call him. Say, oh yeah, come blow Super Cup. You get because they feel like that's like a compensation to.
Yeah.
That cannot. You know, go feel work anything out. We even saw Partey. The only
It don't happen. It don't happen.
it don't happen. It don't happen.
The
The only time we saw something, I stand to be corrected though. The only time we saw one of those controversies corrected was the Partey issue.
Yeah.
He was later allowed to, take part in the other games and stuff. But I've not seen other instances where, are you telling me that maybe if Iran been done qualify, I said them for still they fly, they come play match.
Bro, not be lie.
So it was like putting Infantino on the spot, and Infantino just a chop bush the entire road. So if you ask me, waiting I go talk.
Say the chop bush the entire road.
If you ask me now, I go ask. All of us know waiting this up. It just dents the image of FIFA in the whole tournament. Like we've seen when we don't watch when FIFA been actually bring World Cup come Africa and South Africa host it. I started to bring out the controversies that happened in that World Cup.
There were a few, but
states them out. Even if
they were just controversies actually.
They were actually
looking at
there's always controversy.
World Cup.
Yeah, but compared to other World Cup, it was a bit
best.
smooth. If there are controversies, then we stand to be corrected. Bring it up. This World Cup just plenty.
Bro,
because one of the reasons is now US they host them. Trump is a world power, per se. Then one or two favoritisms. That law for Argentina, we saw something similar in the last World Cup.
In the last World Cup, bro.
Where some issues were overlooked in their games and stuff. No be new thing. No more. You don't
they can't they did too obvious.
It did too obvious.
It can't like say they don't they enjoy to they do them now. They know
yes,
even so
they don't feel control them again. Like it's just about being that nothing wanna go do. At the end of the day, nothing wanna it still baffles me that Argentina is one of the most physical teams that you can face. Argentina was one of the most physical team you can face. In fact,
but bro, how many yellow card we then get?
He did it for South America. Like it's a South America thing.
Actually,
they are always physical.
Actually,
do you get just a few?
And if that's their style of play, no problem.
They are always physical.
If you're such a physical team and you are not getting the yellow card, bro, before we started the show, you talked about Cristiano Romero. They pack up.
Let's just
they pack up.
Let's just go straight to the point. Yesterday we saw a game, Argentina versus Egypt.
Yeah.
And then a lot of issues going down, a lot of complaints, a lot of controversy shouts and stuff. We also saw let's also link everything at once. We also saw France, Paraguay.
Yeah.
I think Switzerland yesterday as well.
Colombia.
There were also a bit of issues in those games. Now, but the Argentina own is very loud.
It's too loud.
Being that
it's too loud.
Yes, being that Messi. And majority of the people watching this World Cup is just Messi, Ronaldo, Messi, Ronaldo. It's not just about who they play well, who we want to make them win. It's just Messi, Ronaldo. When they don't come out for France, then go enter Messi, Ronaldo. So if one goes, or maybe one country, one of them play today, everybody going to look out for the other one.
Next one.
So, but going straight to the point, there are a lot of issues. People are saying Egypt were cheated yesterday. A lot of controversies in the game. Some cards were overlooked. Some goals were overturned. A goal was overturned. And penalty calls denied, not looked at and stuff like that. There's a lot though.
Well, there's a whole lot.
You can't tell me that everyone that are complaining about it actually hates Argentina or na Ronaldo fans.
Bro, the interesting thing is even if we want to talk about the GOATs, if we want to bring the GOAT factor into it, even the Messi fans can't deny. They cannot deny. Interestingly, banter. That one day, everybody they banter for football. Bro, whether I like it till tomorrow, me too, I will still bring my argument, say this one. But even the Messi fans can't really deny it.
If you put it in, if you bring it into context and say, is this not a foul? Blah blah blah. They will tell you what of when it happened to Ronaldo.
Actually,
they always bring that up. They always tell you, look, this one. Once you do that, it means you admit that was a foul. You've already admitted that was a foul. That was an offense. You are just bringing a similar issue that wasn't treated the same way. You get trying to make a reference, a comparison. Do you understand?
Trying to lighten the situation.
Yes, trying to lighten. So if you do that, the first thing is you've accepted that was the wrong call.
Yeah. For me personally, I just believe there are lots of inconsistencies. Let's be honest, there are some matches against Canada that I saw some inconsistencies too. But I can understand host nation. and they were not too obvious. That's why they did not really check.
Me, I don't even like I made it no favor anybody. Even in my host nation, same thing we saw with Balogun.
You know, say with exactly.
You know,
I feel like the Balogun
suspending
was just
his
too extra.
record.
People did not really see the one against Canada, because I saw some matches and I was like, but I can understand host nation. It's US host nation, right? And we saw it with Mexico too, right? But we can still say host nation, but the Mexico one was actually quite excessive, right? Because there were some that were just too obvious in the Mexico game. But outside of these ones, right? It just looks like I saw somebody posted something about yellow cards that different countries have gotten. This country 7, this country 12, this country this and that. Argentina 22 fouls.
3 years old.
After every 22 fouls.
Yeah, after every 22 fouls. I think they have 3 yellow cards this whole tournament.
Yes.
So
Yes. I think.
Funny enough, for Argentina defense we say Romero for Tottenham, they chop red card like every 1 month.
Let's not even pick them out. The Argentine squad is one of the most physical national team.
I go pick them out
right from the days.
I go pick them out. Yeah, right from the days. Right from the days. I saw even Enzo Fernandez, funny enough. Now I'm a Chelsea fan.
Yes, now.
And I will still tell you.
No, that one did not.
See, me not football fan will be say, even if I'm a Chelsea player, or I'm a Chelsea fan.
When you
I'm a Nigerian fan. I'm a Nigerian. If I see Niger player fuck up, I go tell you, say, bro, this one don't make sense. Don't fuck up. You're not supposed to do this one. I'm a Chelsea fan. I'll tell you, Enzo, look, this one don't make sense. This one don't make sense. It's not about this is football. We are talking football. Keep banter aside. Keep your bias aside. Keep your who you the fan, your goods debate aside. Do you understand? There are a lot of controversial calls in this World Cup. We don't see previous World Cup where I think that was against France in the final. I saw a tackle on
against France.
Thuram. I think Thuram or Kolomani inside the box.
In the box, yes.
The ref actually carded. I think that was Thuram.
I think that's Thuram.
The ref actually carded Thuram, saying it was a dive.
It was a dive.
Do you get?
I saw a video of Dybala, right? Of Paulo Dybala. He said back in the dressing room, everybody knows that Di Maria's situation was a dive. He said they kept seasoning him, that guy, after you know, say you die for there.
Bro,
you know, and Di Maria said, no, I did not die, but everybody would just laugh and say,
these things are just out there. Do you get?
Yeah.
It just be like yesterday. Argentina had 13 fouls in the game. Against 11 for Egypt. There was no single card to the Argentine player. They don't give their fans. They don't give their coach.
People where they give people.
They don't even give anybody.
Where they clear people.
They don't give anybody card away from Argentina yesterday.
And there are lots of contact.
Do you understand? There were lots of contact. We saw Romero. We see Romero. They clear Salah for ground.
See, not even that one. Now 2 players been there on Salah. Who been there in back? Person been there in back. They try mark from back. Next thing we just see Romero just they come like flow.
Romero chop him. He chop him. No yellow card. We also saw hand to the face.
Hand to the face. Yeah.
I think that was during the attack on the sideline.
Sadly, I think that's even more common from the Argentine players. A lot of hand to the face.
No card.
So they were very often.
There were a lot of calls yesterday that were overlooked. No cards were given. But why you gonna give Egyptian player a card? Because they are calling for VR to look at a case. They are protesting a case, and maybe they have said things there to the ref. You understand?
Yeah.
Maybe they don't talk things where we know here. But these people they protest, say check the goal. Then they actually come protest, say check the goal. You see they point down for sports and I go. Like you don't just want to listen to them. You don't want to hear them out. You don't really. You are so eager to bring out the card. But when you see clear tackle, VR not go talk anything for your ear.
At all,
you say that not too late tackle for ground.
No, VR no.
They overlook these issues.
Every other problem that happens is very, very interesting that VR is silent until it's Argentina.
Yeah.
It is almost like that, right? And this is not we are not trying to victimize anything, right? So in case you be Messi fan, no, get that idea out of your head. Get that idea out of your head. We are not trying to victimize anybody. We are just stating the facts as it is. We've talked about Mexico, we've talked about Canada, we've talked about all of these guys, right? But then it's what it is. We have to call the spade a spade. We are all watching the game. We are all seeing all of these things happen.
Let me just tip this in. First of all, I'm not saying this is why Egypt lost.
Yeah.
Egypt, their loss they on them. You get
personally, I actually agree that
you cannot, just like Senegal, we said, you cannot be leading 2-0 and then you lose your head towards the end of the game. You know, I don't really talk this thing.
I feel like one of the best examples of that thing of what you just said now that we've seen is the France-Argentina last World Cup final. France fought
to the end.
And it made it very obvious that why wanna these decisions are controversial.
They are controversial.
France fought till
we know say the controversy go there. But you have to keep your head in.
You are leading by two goals.
How do you throw away 2-goal lead in Egypt?
Bro, even if that
even I like make on a long statement of petition and article and blah 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 to FIFA. At the end of the day, now that ref they go just
they go
just sanction the ref. You know, go change the score line. When I don't go out, I
just say FIFA don't take measures.
Yeah, they take measures.
And the guy deleted his page, his Instagram page.
Now look at when France played against Paraguay.
Yes.
The ref was also controversial. You know, give Paraguay some cards. Even when we saw a boot to the shin on Mbappe, we saw elbow in.
What is this against? What is this agenda against France?
Against
their next match now, 5 Argentina.
The whole officials. Argentina. But that's not even a case. I don't even want to bring that up. My own
people are making a case online saying this is the first match that we are seeing.
Is the first
not
actually.
Just two. Not just two.
The whole officials.
Officials from the same country. We are seeing everybody.
Well, I don't want to make that an issue. Let's just see how that game will go. Now, when the game don't finish, we see some controversial calls.
But shout out to France.
Begin the question.
Shout
out to France.
They keep
against Paraguay. Now, wait till they try to
against all of.
We know say controversy go there. But just fight, keep your lead. It's 2-0,
bro. How do you bottle the 2-0 lead?
Imagine that you scored a goal, it was ruled out for a foul, and then you scored another one.
Bro,
why do you throw
if it means say make everybody they collect yellow card till time
finish.
Make sure say you do them. Then after the match,
you throw away 2-0 lead.
Bro, you're going quarterfinals, bro.
Makes sense.
Quarterfinals.
So you shouldn't even bring up the issue of rev.
You don't have much to lose.
In as much as controversy is there, but Egypt, when I don't go out, when I throw away 2-goal lead, you can't do that. France can't do that. Even Argentina won't do that. No matter how controversial you be against them.
No, Argentina
they cannot throw away their 2-goal lead.
Now last blood.
You get so.
Now last blood match.
It just boils down to, I don't know if it's an African thing.
I think it's just this mentality of now waiting that they do us with this abi. Now waiting that they do us with this abi. Bros, see they tried it against France, bros. Mbappe, everybody be seeing. See the strap now.
African teams,
they saw boys. They bring you boys.
African teams, they are straight there for social media. They are straight there, right? When you reach pitch,
Morocco don't talk say they know.
Now Morocco don't talk say they don't represent Africa, so they represent Morocco. No wahala, no be like we too like una.
Morocco just say
we know too like una. Like you stay una come Africa. We no go like we no really like we no say una for Africa.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
You understand, but just because say now be the only option. So more than not to reason now. But at the end of the day, we know say now only like France go fit stop. Maybe England or France go fit stop.
I think England also deserves some flowers because at the point people were not rating England that much anymore. But shout out to England, right? England has also had a very, very nice run. All right, so going into the quarterfinals, I think it's going to be very, very interesting. The quarterfinals is going to be very, very interesting. But we are going to see the outcome of the France match today. And then, Madame Celeste of Paraguay, just come up for that matter. Come up body for that matter.
Leave him. There's a saying that when you see your enemy, they approach pit, one go for like approach danger. Leave her.
Just allow.
Men they go. Make the woman they go. She go soon enter the water.
You want enter general
well.
Bro.
Now when FIFA don't take up case against them, ban Paraguay from every competition.
Interestingly, I sadly, she now making comments about how they are going to say they did it against what was that player's name? Ronaldinho, they send Ronaldinho to jail. They are going to all of those things. And it now looks like what you're proposing is to plot an agenda against.
She wants started war.
Actually,
she wants use football started war.
Paraguay has already spoken. I think Paraguay also released a statement to actually counter whatever.
At the end of the day, it points a finger at the kind of leaders we have in some countries.
Yes.
Because once she been done make that statement, her superiors suppose don't call them to order. Say
I think they already released. I read a statement somewhere that they supposedly released. I have not.
Well,
not
they have done
confirmed.
that. If they have done that, that's
I think I read that yesterday, last night. Well, it's not yet confirmed, right? But I think I read something like that. But be it as it may, bros. Now the general Mbappe you won't go against now. Only Real Madrid go level you. The Real Madrid go level you, bro. No try to come up with you. Now advice, but you can take it or leave it. All right, guys. So I think we've had a very, very nice discussion in the studio so far. Let's see what happens after the World Cup. Everybody's gearing up for what's going to happen after the World Cup. Let's see what Manchester United is going to do. Let's see what every team is plotting. Every team is making their move. Let's see what happens with Tchouaméni. Let's see what happens with Enzo. Let's see what happens with Chelsea. And Arsenal too still plot their move. Let's see what happens with Arsenal.
Once I want small boy, one goalkeeper like that, just
goalkeeper. Lionel Messi. I'm a small boy. Lionel Messi is actually very good.
We one bench.
No, not just for backup now. Not just for backup.
They get keeper. When they don't tire for.
Actually, I feel like they will try to offload Kepa very soon, but Lionel Messi is actually very good goalkeeper, right? So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show today. I hope you. I also will not bore you, right? We can never bore you now. We talk the fans. In case you be Messi fan, I feel like say we pick on no. That's not what we are doing. We are just trying to talk about the host of the tournament. We are trying to talk about the FIFA, the host, whatever country is hosting.
FIFA.
I think Portugal is one of the countries that is hosting next.
Ooh,
Portugal, Morocco, and some other countries.
Yes. I think Morocco.
Yes. So we are just saying, please let us have an interesting tournament, because it's a shame and it's a slap on supporters that traveled with their countries, that traveled with their team. I heard after Portugal left the World Cup, there's 60% drop in ticket sales for the quarterfinals, right?
It's a big.
But please let people at least make it be say when their country is going. We've seen unity, we've seen love.
Yes,
amongst different countries. Please, let's not exploit all of these things, right? Let the love continue. Let fairness and equality continue in the game. This is a game we all love. I mean, this is the biggest. I think this is the biggest sport. This is the biggest sport ever. Right? So please, let's just maintain fairness and equality in the game. Let us enjoy our game, right? Let us enjoy our game. And right, so we'll see you guys next week. I'm Joshua Emmanuel. I'm your favorite Man U fan. Not just talking against Man U. Let's do the good debate aside.
As you do.
No, you go collect, oh. Don't try them, bro. No.
I see your favorite word, Didi Udo. Can call me big name as usual. Enjoy yourself. Have a wonderful week.
Yeah, shout out to the people behind the camera. Shout out to Esther. Shout out to Peter. Shout out to netizens. And we'll see you next week. Enjoy your weekend.
Peace and love.
Go and fire Kara. Do kuli kuli means.